Hey guys, it's me, Poppy Green here, coming here with a new video. In today's video, I'm going to show you my new book that I got. It's called 2,000 Questions About Me. I think it's from the same people that make my journal that I do. So, I'm going to go over this with you guys, because I started this today. I just got it today. So, I'm going to read what I have so far. Okay. What's your idea of perfect happiness? Love, family, financial stability, dolls, and toys. What's your greatest fear? People leaving me. What's the trait you most deplore in yourself? My weight. I don't know if that's really considered a trait. What's your greatest extravagance? No clue. And what's your current state of mind? Sad, because it's something that happened last night. Kind of happy and feeling a third wheel, again, because it's something that happened last night. What do you consider the most overrated virtue? No clue. On what occasion do you lie? When people give me gifts, if it's something I hate, and I know that, like, they put a lot of thought and effort into it, whether it's homemade or not, or store-bought, and it's something that they really tried, but just something that I just don't like, then I will lie and say that I like it to make them feel good, because they put in all the time and the effort, and I appreciate the time and the effort that they put into it, like the heart behind it, even if it's not something I necessarily like. I'm not that, like, most people will say, oh, I'll lie if it's, like, someone asking me how they look at something. No. I'm not going to be a dick about it. I mean, sometimes I'll be a dick about it, but sometimes I'll just simply say it doesn't look good on you. It's not your style. It's not your color. It's whatever. No one be as nice as possible about it. But I'm never going to, if I don't like something on you, I'm not going to tell you I don't like it on you. What do you dislike most about your appearance? My weight and my height. Which living person do you most despise? My ex-B, my ex-T, and my ex-K. So, B, I hate because she stole money from me and she did a lot of bad things, a lot of shady shit. My ex-T, I hate because she tried to kill me, and she was psychotic, and literally was just a complete bitch. And my ex-K, I hate because she just causes drama. She got mad at Daddy's older two kids one time because we went to the arcade and they were having so much fun. They were mad we had to leave because we didn't have any more money and she wasn't feeling good. And she said they were brats and they were brats pretty much, and like talked down to them and everything else. And I'm like, how? I said they're mad because they have to leave because they were having fun and wanted to stay longer. That I don't see that as being a brat. I see that as being a normal kid. No different than, oh, I'm having fun at my friend's house. I want to stay longer. But I tell you no because we have XYZ to do. You know, something like that. Like, I don't see that as being a brat. Having so much fun doing an activity that you don't want to leave, I don't see anything wrong with. And then like she'd get mad at me when I'd say, oh, well, I can't go because Daddy's at work with the car. Or I can't go because Daddy's at work and you don't want me bringing Traxton. Or I don't want to go because you won't include Daddy in whatever we're doing. Or one time she got mad at me because she wanted to go to one of the nature centers that shut down. She said, no, it's not. She said I made that up. And it was raining anyways. And I said, oh, let's go to the mall instead. We can walk around the mall. And there's a little play area where Traxton can play. She said, no, you're just trying to control the situation. You just don't want to do what I want to do. I said, we physically can't do what you want to do. I don't want to walk around in the rain with my toddler and possibly get in trouble for being at a nature preserve that's closed and isn't open to the public anymore. She would just do dumb shit all the time. Like, she would ask me to take her to go get McDonald's, knowing I didn't have any money on me, and order food knowing that I was hungry, didn't have any money, wouldn't offer me food. Or she'd ask me to take her somewhere. She'd pretty much ask me to drive her around. And she also told me to go kill myself because I wouldn't give her a baby. Because she had asked me if me and Daddy would have a baby for her. I said no. Because one, Daddy would never have a baby and give it up to somebody. Unless maybe it was like he would let me do like a surrogacy thing if it was for like family. But he wouldn't make a baby with me and then give it to somebody else. Number one. Number two, she has a spina bifida and doesn't manage it properly. Has a lot of other health issues that go, and she's in and out of the hospital constantly and can't take care of herself. I was like, I said, you can't even take care of yourself. Why would I give you a baby? And number two, you don't have money. Because I don't know if all states are like this, but in some states, some people on DSS or SSI, mainly SSI, aren't allowed to claim money themselves. They have to have a payee. Basically, someone that gets the money for them and then gives it to them. And her grandma's her payee. And she gives her like $10, $20 a week to buy a few things and some cigarettes. Because she smokes a lot. And I'm like, I said, yeah, you don't even get most of your money. She keeps most of it. And says it's for rent and food for the house. Like, it's stupid. I was like, no. So she told me, yeah, so that's another reason I don't like her. Let's see. Anyways, next question. What quality do you most like in a man? A man that does dishes. What's the quality you most like in a woman? Big time cuddler. What quality do you most... Oh. Which word or phrase you most overuse? In texting, it's KK. Yeah, it's either KK or okay. Or according to Princess, she'd say it's okay and. Like, she gets really annoyed when I say okay and. Or okay or a KK. Sometimes if I say okay, it's because I either don't know what to say to your text. But I still want to acknowledge that I read it. And let you know that I still care, even though I don't know what to say to it. Or sometimes it's because I genuinely don't have anything to say to it. Or sometimes it's because there's not really much to say to that. Or it's because I'm at work and don't have time to say anything other than, oh, we're okay. Like, I'm in the middle of doing something at work, and she'll be like, oh, I'm on my way to come get you. Okay. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? And that's usually why I use okay. It's either because I don't know what to say. I don't have much to say. There's really not much to say to that. Or I'm in the middle of doing something and can't give you a full-out response. But with any one of those answers, I'm still trying to acknowledge the fact that I read whatever you said. Who's your greatest love of your life? Daddy and Princess. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Needing glasses. What do you consider your greatest achievement? Either my son or this channel. Because at the time of filming this, I've got almost 17,500 subscribers. There was a couple that I skipped that I don't know the answers to. I'll go back and do those later. Where would you most like to live? St. Augustine, Florida. What is your most treasured possessions? My dolls, my stuffed animals, my son, and my cats. What's your favorite occupation? My dream occupation would be to be a part-time YouTuber, part-time toy store owner. What do you most value in your friends? Well, I only have one friend. What I most value is that she's always there for me no matter what. We've been friends on and off since 2012, I believe. Who's your favorite writers? Ellen Hopkins, Shel Silverstein, Dr. Seuss, Jodi Picoult, Sassafras Patterdale. You might know them as Sassafras Lowry, is what their books say. Lowry was their married name, but they're divorced now. Patterdale, I guess, is some type of dog, type of terrier or something, I think. That's how they came up with that last name. Didn't want to go back to their maiden last name because they're a teen runaway. What's your greatest regret? Giving my ex B all my money. What's your motto? Never grow up. As quoted from, what's his name? Peter Pan. Do you watch reruns? Do you like watching reruns? Yeah. A lot of the shows I watch are reruns. A lot of the shows I'm watching are shows that aren't on anymore. Law and Order SVU. Princess said there hasn't been new episodes for a while. I said I just watched new episodes a couple days ago. That's one of the only shows I watch that's current. That and I can't remember what it's called. It's called like My Happy American Family or something. It's the show that's got the lady that plays Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy. She plays the mom in the show. It's about Natalia Grace, the little girl that the movie Orphan's based off of, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I can't think of what it's called. Also, Grey's Anatomy is a new show. And I watch Shifting Gears. That's also a new show. Everything else I watch is reruns, pretty much. Because I'm also watching Gilmore Girls and My Wife and Kids. Have you ever won any contest yourself? Yes. The one contest I remember winning was I won a $20 gift card to the mall off the number, I can't remember if it was number 3 or the number 9, at the library that I grew up going to by my dad's house. And I bought a What's Your Flavor doll from KB Toys in our mall. What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor. Mom didn't like the doll because it was a hip-hop doll. My mom was overly religious. What gives you cheap thrills? Cuddles and getting free stuff. And mushroom hunting. I like to go walk around one of the state parks and mushroom hunt. What do you think is worth waiting for? Real sex. Not like fake sex, but like real, honest to goodness sex. And attention. Are you an organ donor? If so, why or why not? Yes, I'm an organ donor. Because I feel like it'd be selfish of me not to donate my organs. Because my organs, I'm not going to be using them. I'm going to be dead. There's other people that need them. So why not give them to them when I could save lives? And because of the book / movie, if you've never read it or seen it, Searching for David's Heart. Really good. That was one of my favorite chapter books when I was a teen. That, and Does This Make My Head Look Big? And I loved the Sister of the Traveling Pants series. What is the number one thing people are always asking you for help with? Money and cleaning. Are you more take action? Or, are you more talk and less action, or vice versa? Yeah, I'm more talk and less action. Even though I try really hard to be more action than less talk. Have you ever given someone a handmade present? Yeah. I did that all the time as a kid. So that was the first 39 questions. I didn't answer... The only questions I didn't answer were 16, 19, 21, 24, 25, 26, 28, and 37. But I'm going to try and do at least one page a day. Because if I did one question a day, it'd take me 2,000 days to complete this whole book. Some of these questions are ridiculous. Like, I'll read some of these to you. Okay. Question number 44 is, what do you do when you and your best friend get into a fight? I just pretty much ignore her. I mean, or, here's another one. Have you ever entered a talent contest? What was your act? Oh, yeah. That was bad. Do you think street smarts counts for anything? What was the last meal you cooked for someone? Things like that. Like, the next question is, I'll give you the answer right now, even though I'm not doing it. Do you think Great Britain should be part of United Europe? Truthfully, I don't know, and I don't care. Question 53. How have you changed over the last 5 years? Ooh, a lot. 66. How emotional are you? Way too emotional. 79. Do you buy anything organic? If so, what? Not really. No. I can't say that I do. Number 92. How easy is it for you to get along with people? 50-50. Have you ever helped someone across the road? An adult? Not really. Children, yes. I work in a daycare for a living. We go on walks with kids. I have a child. Do you have a pet? If so, what kind? Yes. 3 kitties. Were you popular in school? If so, what made you popular? Not even close. And so, yeah, there's lots of questions in here. But I'm going to go because I got another video to film. I've got a lot of stuff to do. And I'll catch you on the flip side.